Alright, and hey, welcome back to another gameplay. So I'm going up against... This was interesting. He never actually used his artifact cards, but yeah, it's Constellar artifacts. I feel like I don't know what he was aiming for with the artifacts, because I didn't really go destroying his back row at all. But yeah, so let's see how this plays out. Um, since DevPro has the rule, or YuGiOh Pro. I don't know which one I'm using, but since it has, okay, I gotta pause now. But yeah, since it has that rule where the player who goes first doesn't draw, I'm always choosing to go second if I get the chance, just because for me having that sixth card makes all the difference, especially when I have shitty hands. It's a lot easier for me to retaliate to what my opponent has done rather than try to establish my field beforehand, because then that's an easy way for me to lose my field. But yeah, so I'm going to go for Peacekeeper um, rather than going for Flower Knight because I have double Super Solars in hand. So I can get rid of the Peacekeeper, go for a Lone Fire, and then tribute the Lone Fire for... I go for Talea, I believe, just because I have the double. I don't remember what I did. I went Lone Fire. Yeah, I go for Talea. Because in my head, I, for some odd reason, thought I could bring a Lone Fire back. So he's going to set up his field. I have my mount. So I'm going to discard Fallen Angels. Yeah, and that's going to get me my Lone Fire for the double Talea lock. So his face downs are just the artifacts. He can't do anything with those. But my opponent decides... Okay, and the worst bit for my opponent was he drew into the Solemn Warning after his life points fell below 2,000. That he must have been rather salty about that. But yeah, he's going to make for his Constellar play. So he's going to get out a rank 5 monster, and he grabs Pleiades, which it was frustrating because he could destroy my stuff. I didn't need the MST. I wasn't afraid of his back row. So I go for Copy Plant. And just But, oh, this was probably the most clutch part of the game. And this is why this was crazy. So I got lucky, got Copy Plant. And so I copied Talea because I wanted to make Giant Grinder. But of course Pleiades was like, nope, send Talea back to your hand. And he probably... That was his biggest mistake. He would have been better off sending... Like, I see why he did it. He thought I didn't have a way to make a play afterwards, and he would just attack over my Copy Plant. Yeah, his back row is all bluffs. So for him, that would have been the best play, but I had the outs, and I played Super Solar for using my dead Copy Plant. I Super Solared, put it in grave for Lone Fire, grabbed the Hermitry, which is another level 8, discard the Talea that he put back into my hand to get Peacekeeper, excavate Peacekeeper, grab the Copy Plant, copy the level, and Grinder destroys this monster and inflicts 2,500, and that was game. Like, that Giant Grinder just steals games. Like, if you can pull that off, it's one of the best ways to make your opponent hate you. But yeah, so just showing off Sylvans. It's one of my favorite decks. It's the most fun deck I've had in a long time. Like, I used to play Gravekeepers, and I liked Gravekeepers because they were a lot slower, and like they forced your opponents to play around Necro Valley. But after a while, it's like everybody learns how to play around Necro Valley. It's sort of like how everyone's pretty much learned how to play around Evil Swarms, and everybody knows how to get around Ophion now. Like, I probably would have liked Evil Swarms, which I guess that makes me a bad guy, but yeah, I'm really like Sylvans, or I'm really liking them. Like, they're a very combo based deck, so if he had stopped my, like, if I did not have this Super Solar, and actually that was like that's another thing. Most plays that I see people make, if they go for a lone fire, they'll tribute lone fire for lone fire, and then tribute that lone fire and put the other one in grave. And I always thought that was stupid, but in a sense, it's good because you deck thin. Um, but and I normally would have done that, but not doing that this time really made all the difference. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Till next time.